Now, it has gone down.
Now he's no more.
He's no more.
So let's say
he's crying. Did you hear him crying?
Yeah, I remember.
That we are now, we are one America, help us. Why are you walking out?
So
it's as though we are taxpayers to American states.
So after
I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country.
In a recent statement, Apostle NDURA WARUINGE has shed light on what he claims are questionable actions and foreign influence that have led to the withdrawal of US funding from various projects in Kenya and across Africa.
I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, hey, you don't pay taxes in America. He is appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bwana.
According to NDURA, President William Ruto has been used as a puppet by US Presidents Joe Biden and Barack Obama to advance controversial social agendas, particularly the promotion of gay rights in Africa. However, NDURA asserts that these efforts failed after Donald Trump won the presidency and reversed many of the policies that NP pushed under his predecessors, including funding for certain social programs.
And everybody's trying to make, like Ruto, when you saw Ruto wanted to become the president of Africa, when he went to America and he came back. Remember the first days of Ruto, he lectured the Wazungus like babes.
Yeah, I remember.
He lectured them Brukenge, telling them, we shall never be walking doing according to you, telling us this. Now this is a time he became a Pan-African. But he was preparing a stage for himself.
To become a puppet.
A girl, a woman, a prostitute woman, or whoever woman, not only a prostitute woman, all women. Because for them to be admired, they have to make themselves. They have to put some Q-Tex. They have to remove some hair, and then they put some ink,
to get
and then they put a red mouth
to get the highest bidder,
to get the eyes of the man. So Ruto did like that. He wanted to get the eye of America, so that he can come the blue-eyed boy of Africa. Unfortunately, he miscalculated his steps. He came in. That's what we call Johnny's come lately, and he came in when already the government, the former President Biden, his goose were already cooked, and he had to walk out. Now, Trump came in the backdrop of understanding and knowing that Ruto is an enemy of this world. Ruto is a pro-gay, a pro-lesbianism, a pro-everything, because he supported Biden. And you see,
NDURA explained that the US administrations under Biden and Obama were pushing for legalization of lesbian and gay rights in Africa, which was met with resistance from various African nations, including Kenya. He argued that President Ruto, during his early years in power, was influenced by the West to support these agendas, but this changed once Trump took office and withdrew funding for these projects.
Now, it has gone down.
Now he's no more.
He's no more.
So let's say
he's crying. Did you hear him crying?
Yeah, I remember.
That we are now, we are one America, help us. Why are you walking out?
So
it's as though we are taxpayers to American states.
So after like Trump withdrew the funding to the WHO. So they are now crying.
Now when you withdraw the funding to the WHO, you withdraw the vaccinations.
All
of vaccination. you withdraw the chips that our children were supposed to be inserted where they are born in Pumwani. You withdraw anything to do with human vaccination. You withdraw all the systems that were meant to destroy humanity.
Because Americans are the main donors.
They're the main donors. They were the main donors, okay. And the brain behind it, because they were operating for the UN. UN is in New York.
Yeah.
You're getting me? Yeah. So whatever that's happening now is a withdrawal syndrome from the former regimes to a new state. As we've been talking, I know you've been hearing the new king coming to Kenya, the Prince of Peace that are coming to Kenya. All these things you are seeing is part of the birth battle. That there is a reorganization, and America is so much afraid. The CIA are so afraid. Remember, before the election, American election, and before when the GNC was here, you saw the CIA man, the top CIA man, came to Kenya twice because they wanted to secure Marsabit, where they have built an airstrip, an army air.
Further expanding on its claims, NDURA mentions that the former U.S. administrations were also pushing for vaccination programs for livestock and even human populations, which he believes were part of a broader agenda for global control. However, he credited Trump's policies with halting these initiatives.
And the former ambassador to Kenya resigned abruptly because her agenda was to prepare Ruto to become the head of Africa, who will propagate gayism, lesbianism, the one world order, the chips, people to have to be given, the children to be put in the chips. In fact, they had started in Pumwani with Bill Gates, and then the cows to be injected with vaccinated, and also men to be vaccinated, and many things that were happening around. And that was the project Akina Bill Gates they were having, and the one world order, and that's what they needed Ruto to become. They hoped Kamara would become the president. They knew, and Obama wanted to use Ruto so that he can be able to perpetuate the American sycophantic systems in Africa.
The apostle also shifted focus to the ongoing conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, claiming that President Paul Kagame of Rwanda has been used by Western powers, particularly the US, to stoke violence and instability in the region. NDURA suggested that Kagame, whom he described as a puppet of the West, has been manipulated to cause division in the DRC, a country rich in minerals. This, he argued, was part of the large effort by foreign powers to control the resources of the region.
So, Kagame, who is an ally of what? An ally of America. So this is about which weapon will work better. This is about which tank can be able to kill many people. Which is it, American weapon or the Russian weapon? So who are the guinea pigs? Are the Africans, the Congolese.
The Congolese are the ones who suffer.
They are suffering. They are being removed. And number two, why do we have crisis from one province to another province? And then you say, in one province we have concentrated crisis for some time, and again now you see they have moved to another province. This is how it happens. After they do exploration, and they find now in Karen, under Karen there is oil, or there is some sort of minerals or mines. Now, when they want to come there, they will finance one character, Waruinge. Waruinge to cause war in Karen, so that who will come to bring peace? The American will come and bring peace there. You see, like now they were burning, where was it being? There was a lot of fire. That is where the interest is now. That is why they want to, the Canadian farms, the Australian farms, the Belgian farms, the German farms, the France farm, the Swedish farms. That's their interest, is where now there is a lot of burning, there is a lot of warfare. Where Kagame now has put his energy is because that is where they want it.
NDURA's statements raised concerns about the role of foreign powers in Africa's political and economic affairs. He claimed that countries like the US, Belgium and France have been involved in fostering instability to maintain control over Africans' wealth, particularly in regions like the DRC, which have vast mineral resources. According to NDURA, these foreign interventions often mask the true intentions of exploitation and the goals of peacekeeping or humanitarian efforts.
No, it's French because of the humiliation that they have from Senegal, from Burkina Faso, Mali. I mean, the former Anglophone nations. Yes. They have removed themselves. They have gotten out of France control. Yeah. So for them now, France is a weakened force which does not have a really moral grounds to control. It's a dying power. It's a dying power. So what's happening is that when you hear a battle is Eastern Congo, Western Congo, wherever they are now, remember, whatever they cost, they will finance somebody to go and fight so that they can come to keep peace. When they come and keep peace, they will displace because they will already come and find that everybody has been displaced. For them is now to fence and then build IDP camps where these people will be concentrated in their IDP camps as they mine. So
they'll be saying we are helping them
by giving them food, by giving them medication. The Red Cross will come, and the local army now will be sent to go and give vaccinations, go and panga watu laini, gawia watu maharagwe, gawia watu mahindi, and this mahindi is GMO. As they are being given by now the local army, their work has been reduced to kazi ya watu wa Kanjo. Are you getting it? Yeah, so the main players, the Americans, the Canadians, farms will come in and now start mining, while these people are restricted in their camps, and then the one that was used to cause the violence will be arrested and taken to the ICC.
Okay. But for them, they'll never go to the ICC.
For them, the American, they have signed a consent that they can never be taken to ICC. They came to Kenya.
NDURA expressed concerns over the recent withdrawal of U.S. funding for various projects in Africa, which he believes has caused economic challenges for countries like Kenya. He emphasized the importance of African nations asserting their independence and resisting foreign influence in order to protect their sovereignty and resources. In a global political dynamics continue to shift, NDURA's comments highlight the ongoing tensions of foreign influence in Africa and the continent's struggle for self-determination in the face of external pressures.
So my friends, any future pandemic that comes, don't think anybody out there is going to come and look up. They'll look after themselves first. Then if there's any surplus, bas mutapatiwa ile mabaki imebaki, mujisaidie ile kidogo kidogo tu, mtupiwe tu mkule huko kando, hata mutapatiwa bure, kwa sababu sasa at that time hakuna shida, wamejitengeneza nyinyi, sasa shauri yenu. So you have to.
This is Stephen, GC News.